The things we know, but no one mentions. It's 21 questions with existential tension, unusual amazement, fantastical lessons. 21 questions with you.
Welcome to 21 Questions. Tonight we have with us the group Collective Bus. I'll let you guys introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm the frontman of the Collective Bus. Pleasure to be here.
Greetings, fellow humans. My name is Aldo X. I play bass and do some background vocals. Nice to be here too.
Hey guys, I'm David. I play drums, and I'm also very happy to be here.
All right, if you're ready, we'll jump in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Random question number 1. What is your dream vacation?
Dream vacation. I would love to go to Japan. I've never been. Seems I would love to explore Tokyo and then some of the more rural areas. It just seems like a very good time and a very relaxing zen place to be.
I've heard that actually.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not working in the work culture there.
All right, so my dream vacation would be backpacking through like the Scandinavian fjords.
Ooh.
Just
That's really good.
Seeing what trails, adventures, mountains there are out there, and experiencing that.
I would love to travel most of Europe, from like the Netherlands, Norway, parts of like, Germany, and like really anywhere around there. I haven't really traveled much I haven't traveled outside of the country at all. So that's like, I would love to go anywhere, but if I would have one place to go first, it'd be definitely there.
Yeah, I would love to go to Germany as well, since I've made friends online over there that I'd love to meet and hang out with.
Okay. If you could erase one object from existence and the memory of that thing so nobody could miss it, what would you erase?
Oh, I need to think.
Yeah, this is a good question.
Very good question. Because it has so many implications to it.
It has to be an object. It can't be like an idea.
Yeah, object.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna. All right, I'm just gonna throw it out there as like a bit of an experiment.
Okay.
Erase smartphones from existence.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
Erase smartphones. Now, still have phones, still have the ability to reach and communicate with people, but for everybody and to have the possible entire compendium of human knowledge and the possibility to misinterpret, be misinformed, all of that, it's a lot. So I really wonder what it would be like if smartphones never existed, or I can't say I necessarily want to be wiped out. There's so many benefits to it, but in the case of this question, if I had to pick one item, even just as a fun little what if, it would be the smartphone.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with assault weapons. Ooh. Humanity needs to be nerfed on the violence.
Yeah, I have to agree on that one.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know. I was literally thinking of those two, and I'm like, what else other than those? Oh man.
Yeah, this is a good one. This is a very good.
I mean, I was also thinking like social media, but I don't know if that would count as an object, more so as like,
I don't know,
as a concept. I don't know, because it's not a physical object, but it is, something that we literally interact with every day.
That's true.
So yeah,
More like an abstract object, I guess.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it kind of ties in with kind of what Aldo was saying about the smartphones. It's like, it's super accessible and can be very beneficial, but there's like dark parts to it that can be arisen from, just any dumb thing.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
being connected and then being too connected.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you could create a holiday, what would it be and how would you celebrate it?
Nice.
Wow. Okay, I think I got it. National Tree Huggers Day, and like you literally hug trees and just show your an appreciation for the natural world. I guess I'd have to like argue with the people who with St. Patrick's Day, like you'd wear green. We'll wear a specific type of green too. I'll have to get back to you on what type of green, but yeah, you wear green, you celebrate. Trees are beautiful. They provide life, oxygen, and they can teach you great lessons about stillness. So yeah, national or worldwide. So not just national, like international.
Okay. Yeah. It's like the entire world on one day.
Yeah. If we can get the whole world to agree to just hug at least one tree or two.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with David.
No, I'm still thinking.
Okay, I just hopped to you for like I'm gonna go with International Be Your Fucking Self Day, where everyone is encouraged to be their authentic selves and no one can judge the other. Just a day where people can check themselves and not be so fucking racist, homophobic, and bigoted. Just for a day, maybe more than a day, maybe forever. If we could get that going, that'd be great.
Yeah.
No judgments, no prejudice, just be who you are.
Yeah. Unless being who you are is being a piece of shit.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The intolerance paradox is really real.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with. I liked the international, like global thing Aldo did, but a global pick up an instrument day, like whether you know how to play an instrument or not. I feel like even people who aren't who don't have music as a part of their life are in some way next to or near some kind of musical instrument, or even like their own vocal cords. Pick up an instrument would also kind of count as like learn to sing something. So
or maybe like create an instrument, like pick up a pot and a spoon.
Yeah, just pick up any instrument, whether it's an actual instrument or something that you make music of.
I actually love this. I'm gonna hop off this idea and like everyone picks up an instrument and like we coordinate at the same time, the same hour.
Oh wow.
An hour-long song.
Holy shit.
That would be intense.
Played at once by everybody in the world.
Oh man. Have you guys ever seen that video where like 1,000 guitar players are playing?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's wild. I was inspired by the episode Hour-Long Song from the Chris Gethard show during its public access run. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
What is the difference between living and existing?
Existing, you can engage in ideological suicide. Living is abstaining from an ideological suicide.
Okay.
I feel like I feel like existing is more of like being in the moment, just allowing things to happen in your surrounding, and living is sort of being a part of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably in my head I'd invoke I think it's John Lennon who said it, that life is what happens in between the plans you make.
Right.
So it's like existing is kind of going off of what David said. Existing is more, to me, it sounds more being present, letting things happen, kind of like a leaf going down a river. Whereas living is a bit more of like an active thing. Hey, I'm driving to this mountain range to go hike, or I'm driving to the beach with my friends to go and to live. Whereas you can just wake up in your bed, feel grateful to be alive, and just be existing there and just have a peaceful moment of existence.
Bouncing off of that, where do you find meaning in your life?
Mm-hmm.
I would say in my experiences, in my relationships, friendships, and I think also, maybe I'll just say most importantly, through lessons learned in life, and like how you, I don't know, I guess how you like develop as a person through your experiences,
Okay.
through your lessons.
It's weird, I guess, because the pandemic has had me thinking a lot. So this feels like a question that I'm still forming a fresh perspective on, rather than sort of going on things. But I've really, I've been like a really closed off, reserved person, introvert most of my life. And, I've been just learning more and more from just growing older, as well as the whole situation, that, the people I care about, like my band, I'm here grateful to be making music with, and Emily, who have helped keep me sane, even through all this construction craziness. The people in my life help remind me that all of this shit is still real. Even in music, I haven't gotten as much joy out of just sitting by myself practicing as much as I used to, but I still get hella joy from playing with my bandmates and going on stage and rehearsing and meeting up. So yeah, the people in my life are what I have helped sustain me through this. That's where I get my meaning.
Yeah.
I wanted to bounce off and add a little more to what I was saying. It's more like, because sometimes you have these external, I guess, like people can be really judgmental and like toxic, or even situations can be toxic. And I feel like what really matters and gives meaning is how you like process that, and like just go about to be yourself, and like I was saying, like learn through those experiences.
Yeah.
I just really, like Aldo, I've been really sitting with this question, and like, to me, meaning is retroactive. We don't decide something is good and bad until after it has happened, or rely on a historical basis to make that judgment. So to me, I find meaning from the reflections that I can make on my own life, and from reflecting on the present moment, and moving forward. That it's I find it very difficult to articulate.
Yeah,
But
it can be. It's definitely a question that makes you think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Big questions.
But there's like I kind of reflect on people that in the meditation I've been doing, give sunshine in my mind, and that's what keeps me going.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that soulmates exist?
No. You make you make your partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't find one.
Yeah, I don't really think so either. I mean, I believe in, like, I guess, people sometimes are really compatible, and just like, it's easy to I guess communicate and like relate with a person sometimes, you know. But yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, not everybody, but I grew up with a lot of Disney movies. So, and I'm sure a lot of people did. And society teaches us these certain conceptions of romance, relationships, partners. And that may be, maybe that's how some people meet and they do have the Cinderella story, but that's not everybody. And it can give some unrealistic expectations for some people. So like Daniel said, you make your partner, you kind of find who you're compatible with, who you work with, rather than thinking that the prince or the princess or the perfect match is out there somewhere, because maybe you'll never find them. And then you may be searching for something that is right in front of you or that you can create in your world right here, right now, as opposed to some abstract concept that society blasted into you through TV and movies.
Yeah, that's a good theory.
Yeah, I think it was Justin McElroy that said, a relationship is 60-40 with both partners giving 60. So, it's hard work. It's really hard work to build that foundation and to keep that house afloat. And that's with all relationships. Practicing mindfulness and trying to keep things intact can be really difficult. And soulmates are just an abstraction of that very concept.
Okay. Do you think it's possible to go through life without telling a single lie?
No.
Even
there
this,
will.
Sorry.
What?
No. Continue. Finish.
There will always be. There will be a time, whether it is for malicious intent or because you need to protect someone, whether it's a small white lie or a massive web that you have weaved. Everybody needs to lie at some point in their lives for some reason. It's just part of the game, the illusions.
Yeah.
I think Aldo gave the practical answer, but I'll go philosophical and say, how do you define truth?
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like, what is God? Is it the totality of the universe? Is it a sentient being? Like, beauty, truth, beauty. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
So, but I would have to. Yeah, well, yeah, I would have to say yes, because if the truth becomes whatever you want, then you've never told a lie.
Okay.
But
yeah.
Aldo gave the practical answer.
Yeah, I mean, that was literally what I was gonna ask. Cause what are we considering a lie here? Because we can just say something to like the example that Aldo gave, like to protect someone or something like that, and that's pretty much what what I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just spout something that we feel super confident in and it just be incorrect.
Yeah.
That's just
True.
lying without even knowing.
Yeah. Again, a societal thing.
Mm-hmm.
Truth and lie to be a black and white thing, when in reality it's more of like this. It can be black and white, but there's also this spectrum of gray area in the middle. Like
Absolutely.
that, of lying to protect somebody or, something of the sort.
Yeah. What makes something beautiful?
Something that's captivating to you and is a very subjective you.
Okay.
You.
Yeah.
whatever it is that you find you, the individual, captivating or glorious, I guess, something that's awesome by definition.
Well, yeah, what makes something beautiful is the person who's beholding the beauty.
Right.
Yeah, I ditto that, or should 3 times that, whatever. Very much beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That statement.
Absolutely. It is very subjective.
Mm-hmm.
If you purposely fail, did you actually succeed?
Yes.
Yes. You did what you wanted.
Yeah. Your goal is to fail, and you failed, then you succeeded.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean, I'd have to say so, unless, there's not much of a context of knowing like what we're trying to fail at. But yeah, it is at a surface level. If to fail is your goal, you are succeeding in something,
Yeah.
even if you're not succeeding at what you set out to do. If you're trying to fail and you fail, well, you have succeeded in failure.
Yeah, absolutely.
It sounds kind of weird.
Given the chance, would you want to know how and when your life's going to end?
No. This is something I've thought about in the past. I mean, I don't know. Not really, I wouldn't think. Because I don't know. Because I guess this would also apply if I were to say yes. But like, I mean, if you knew, you could like plan it out. I feel, like, oh, I could spend this much time doing this, and then whatever and so forth. But then if you don't know, it's like, you can still just. I'm gonna say no, because in that case, it would be more like in the moment sort of thing. More going back to the existing versus living thing.
Mm-hmm.
Rather kind of just live as, like, I don't know when that will be, so just why not do what we got to do now?
Yeah. It's almost that like live your life to the fullest kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with David. I would have to say no, because I've already accepted that I might die tomorrow. I might die a year from now. I might die 10 years from now. So the answer really doesn't matter to me. And by saying yes, that would be putting forward a mindset of future thinking that is just unnecessary in my life. I need to stay here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I will echo the same sentiment that no, I would not want to know. For a similar reason that I would venture to the idea of removing the smartphones, knowing too much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the curse of knowing too much.
Yeah, if you know too much, you get into needless argument. I'm in a Discord server with people who are way smarter. They're all like STEM people who study nanoscience.
Wow.
Getting their PhDs in like toxicology, all like STEM people, and they argue about the most pointless stuff. I'm in there every day, and it's amazing. I love them all to death in the short 2 months that I've known them, but I sometimes I have to just like deaf the call and watch something else. You can only go so far in listening to a debate about what is post-apocalyptic as a genre. But anyway, sorry. Continue.
Yeah.
Like, you are a new addition to the crayon box. What color are you?
Cerulean, just because it's the first one that popped into my mind.
Okay.
Blue and green are my 2 favorite colors. So, just like the natural colors, and cerulean is like some combination of the 2 within there. So yeah, cerulean.
Okay.
I am a color that exists outside of the traditional color spectrum. So probably to humans, I I appear probably as like a bright red or red, but like to mantis shrimps, I
Nice.
appear as a lovely shade of shit. What's the color of? I appear as cerulean. Why not? I'm cerulean B. Cerulean's dark secret cousin.
Nice.
I would probably say somewhere around like indigo, because kind of like what Aldo said, my two favorite colors are red and blue.
Okay.
So like kind of like a burgundy, or I don't know, somewhere between indigurdy. That's what it'll be. That's what it'll be. Indigurdy.
Okay, that works.
I like that. We'll make it on t-shirts.
Yes.
Yeah.
No rule says you can't make up your own color name.
Oh yeah.
I mean, colors don't even exist.
That's true. Yeah.
Let's hop on Discord and talk about it.
Would you rather have invisibility powers or flying powers?
Flying.
Mm.
I would say flying for sure.
Flying, because I'm not a creep.
Yeah, flying. I mean, invisibility would be cool for some reasons, I guess, but I mean, flying, to be able to experience that, soar above the sky and get.
Totally.
I've seen those videos of how, like they attach cameras to falcons, and
Yeah.
of them soaring through the mountains. It's mind blowing.
I mean, flying also has so many other powers attached to it, because you'd have to have a degree of you'd have an invulnerability to heat, all the very survive in the various the lack of air pressure from going to that height, maybe the leg strength to put up it. You get so many other powers by virtue of the flight. It's like with the Flash.
Yeah. Good point.
Okay, I never would have thought about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know what's funny? I mean, if you guys have seen the show The Boys, the superhero with the invisibility power is the fucking creep. So
Yeah. Okay.
spot on in that regard.
Do you think we control technology, or does technology control us?
Technology. We have reached the point where technology controls us, and
agree.
I believe TikTok is a big step in my change of opinion, because maybe I would have said humanity, that we control technology, but with the way things are progressing, I believe that, yeah, again, many of us carry around this smartphone. We have it on us almost all the time. And I speak from personal experience, because like, I don't like it. I try to just put my phone in a drawer and just like ignore it, because I feel the weight that it has on my mental health and well-being. I feel like I'm stuck to it. So, I could be projecting from just how I feel about technology, but I believe that, as time goes on, yeah, technology will slowly take control over us.
Yeah.
And David, if you want to jump in.
No, I kind of agree, and kind of wanted to say the same thing, because it's like we, did control it, but now we've grown so dependent on it. It's like an everyday, thing where it's like pretty much controls us. Like, yeah, basically what Aldo was saying.
Yeah. I think dependency is a good word for that.
Right.
What I think, not getting too deep into conversations of whether we had free will to begin with. I think it's not so technology controls us or we control technology. And it might be more insidious depending on your perspective. It's more like we are becoming technology. The technology is becoming an extension of us. It's an extension of our consciousness. It's an extension of our being. So I think as things progress, it's the technology is going to become like an appendage, and we are going to become like an appendage to it. It's very like Ouroboros-y, and you know, it is very kind of, and it could be very uncomfortable when you get into ideas of like post-singularity or transhumanist. You know, and you get into ideas of like humans through the use of technology getting past the point of human suffering, but without human suffering, then what is humanity? There's no there. I have no conclusion for you. It's just jumping off points.
Okay. If humans go extinct, which animal do you think would replace us as the most intelligent?
Octopus.
Okay.
Which animal would replace us, huh?
Replace us in, like, you said intelligence?
Planet of the Apes type situation. Since the apes or monkeys, you know, that general family is like a step behind us. Maybe by us wiping out, it's almost like hitting the reset button and, all right, well, here we go again.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
So yeah, I'd shoot for that.
Yeah, I would probably say apes too, but the reason why I asked intelligence is because I know that, like, I feel like cockroaches or just like a lot of insects would be able to like outlive us.
Oh yeah.
They would, but they won't. The problem is, just because something lives long, that doesn't mean they're going to gain intelligence. Like, look at sharks.
Right.
Look at trees,
but that's why I was asking, because I knew, like, you know, I don't think, you know, insects would replace us from like out of intelligence, but I don't know.
Oh, for sure. I think there was an interesting kind of alternate future. I wouldn't even call it a documentary. It's more like a hypothetical short film made by Discovery, where it's like, what would it be like if humanity disappeared like that? And basically what would happen is that nature reclaims the earth within less than 1,000 years. The earth is all the pollution that we cause would basically be undone, and with some stipulations, and maybe probably add some more on the barometer, given this was made like 10 years ago, this film. So yeah, nature would reclaim the earth and the animals with it. But if we're talking about like Planet of the Apes situation, I'm gonna give it to the octopus to because they already have the intellect. They're already doing studies where like the octopus are sneaking out during the scientists off schedule, and then sneaking back into their containment. So there's a lot of studies being done that correlate them to be the probably the third most intelligent species, right behind apes.
Okay. Why is it called a building if it's already built?
Oh my.
That's amazing.
That's a great question because
Yeah.
they're constantly rebuilding the building.
Wow.
They're never
Building.
done with construction.
Okay,
Wow.
I like that answer.
Yeah. Man,
What is
this.
the most
Oh,
useless?
sorry,
Hmm?
Aldo wanted to step in.
No. You had the best answer. Like I don't even say to that one.
We'll just chalk it up to the English language.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the most useless or random talent that you have?
Um,
Multiphonics.
All right.
I guess my thumb is extra jointed.
Ooh.
It kind of sucks because like when I play guitar or like bass or anything,
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't hurt,
Mm.
but my technique suffers a little bit. But yeah.
I can see that being an issue.
I don't know if you needed to push a button really hard. David's your guy.
Yeah, I got the leverage.
Yeah. I can't really think of much of a useless talent. I don't know. I'm like, what about you're perfect right now?
Can you hand fart?
Could I hand fart? Oh, thank you. You saved me. Oh, wait. Let me see if I can still do this. In middle school, we had a bit of an obsession with this. Like little mouth whistle.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it so it passes the test.
All right. What would you do if you became a fish?
Get a fish?
If you became a fish?
I would finally achieve complete happiness. I'd have no attachments, no
Yes.
no sense of being. I would just be a fish in the ocean and live my fish life. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'd be a parrotfish scavenging reefs. Just,
Nice.
eating some rocks and coral.
Can we extend it to mantis shrimp so that way I can be the pistol mantis so I can see the color that I invented, cerulean
There you
B.
go. There you go.
Whoa. If I became a fish, I wouldn't have any. I wouldn't have any conscience or sentience. So I guess it sounds weird, but I have no choice but to just exist.
Yeah.
Rather than I would be in a situation where I would just exist, but maybe it would be a very peaceful existence, and I can just roam the sea. I'd love to be a turtle, a sea turtle. I think if I could make a little, just eating my little grass, floating through the waves, and just chilling.
All right.
There's no suffering, only fish.
Return to
Until a
fish.
bigger fish comes.
Oh yeah, until that.
Yeah, could become the protozoa. Can we become phytoplankton?
Love to change that to if you could be anything in the ocean.
Oh God.
What is your go-to movie on a rainy day?
Mouse Hunt. That one for me, even since I was a kid, it's such a homey feeling to watch that movie. I don't know. It was such a great movie to me as a kid.
On a rainy day. Okay, I'd have to go with rainy days have like reflective. And there's this one Japanese director animator called Satoshi Kon, and one of his movies called Paprika is this really like it's basically like Japanese Inception, but it's very introspective. It's very bright and colorful, and yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. So like I can't think of any. That's one of like my first picks if I have to. I don't watch a whole lot of movies or TV, so if I were to, by circumstance, be caught in a rainy day putting a movie, yeah, I'd probably Paprika would be up there as one of the picks.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go whatever is next in line to my Scooby-Doo direct-to-video movie marathon that I've been doing with my friends for the past like 2 years.
Okay.
All right.
You have the choice: unlimited sushi, unlimited tacos.
Ooh,
Man.
Unlimited sushi, hands down. The variety cannot be beaten.
Yeah, I have to second that. Unlimited sushi. I mean, tacos are amazing, but the thought of unlimited sushi, wow. Yeah.
it's so hard for me. Wow. I'm gonna have to go with tacos.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do have some variety there in tacos, though.
I feel like it's the same thing. I've had a lot of different types of tacos. Like maybe not
Fish
as much
taco,
as,
chicken taco.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, because I mean, tacos, you have different meat options. So in a way, you could even say it's a bit more diverse than the sushi, a bit more variety.
I feel none of us are Mexican, so I feel like I feel like they would any native Mexican would completely own us on this specific subject.
You don't know tacos.
Yeah.
What is a sound that you love?
Running water.
Okay.
Yeah, running water. Find it very peaceful. Whether it's even just bathroom sink or like a waterfall in the forest somewhere.
yeah, you took it to nature. I was gonna say I love the sound of specifically two instruments playing in unison, like a piano and an acoustic guitar.
Okay.
That's cool.
I love that. I love having two different timbres playing in unison to create one single sound. To me, that's like my favorite thing when I listen to music. But then Aldo said water. I'm like, oh yeah, I love water.
Yeah, I don't think I have any answer.
Okay.
All right, we're down to our last question.
All right.
If animals could talk, which species would be the rudest?
This feels racist. Like literally racist.
Okay, I'm
Definitely
gonna go.
stereotypical, maybe.
I'm gonna say. I'm trying to think of like animal behaviors and cats. What the heck am I saying? Cats would be motherfuckers in existence. There we go. Yeah, and cats are great. Like, I love cats more than anybody. But cats would be very rude.
Yes.
And they're also very sad. It's not a good combination. I don't know if I would want them talking. Meowing is perfectly fine for now.
Until they're meowing at 3 a.m. and waking you up.
Yeah, true. True.
That's what my roommate's cat is currently doing, and we're not sleeping.
Oh no.
I think maybe ostriches.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Wow, that's heated. That is loaded.
I think the rudest animal is the animal that is already speaking man.
Wow, that's deep. That's the money line of this whole interview.
There you go.
Oh gosh.
Man is the rudest. It's they're the nicest.
That's
Man
true.
invented ethics. Man invented the concept of being a jerk to begin with.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Wow. You just broke the question. You literally you broke the question. It's great.
All right. Well, that is our 21 questions.
Nice.
Right.
This is great.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Please, for one, check us out at all available platforms, Spotify, our website, thecollectivebus.com. But more importantly, if you're in the Florida area, please, or if you're not in Florida, please speak out and contact your representatives about this anti-protest bill that is about to be passed through. It just passed through the House and now it's going to the Senate. It is very, very dangerous. It increases it makes the language more vague while increasing the punishments on protesters.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to speak out about?
Well, apart from the socials thing, yeah, please follow us on Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, all the good stuff. Our single Take Time is in the support. I guess, yeah, we live, we were in the age of information, and it feels more and more like now we are in the age of misinformation. Active attempts by people and groups of people to misinform, misguide people for their own nefarious purposes. It's important to be able to think critically. It's important to have an open mind. It's important to try and absorb as much information as you can so that you can form your own opinion and not be easily influenced by other people. Think for yourself.
And follow us on social media.
Yeah, follow us. We're getting that back. Follow us on all socials.
Philosophy, life, music, love, friendship, and all that good stuff.
Hop on the bus. Don't be a bigot. We'll welcome you with open arms.
The things we know, but no one mentions. It's 21 questions with existential tension, unusual amazement, fantastical lessons.